Good evening, students. Today we are going to learn about the type of angles. Though this topic we have started in last chapter, we have covered some of the types of angle and many more other types. Those we are going to learn today. Today we will learn about what is adjacent angle, what is complementary angle, what is supplementary angle, what is linear pair, what is bisector of an angle, then vertically opposite angle. Then considering two parallel line and one transversal, we will learn about corresponding angle, alternate interior angle, all these things. Students, last day we have started with the types of angle when two angles are given. Okay, based on two angles, different names were given. The first one was adjacent angle. If one of the side is common, it is called adjacent angle. The another was complementary angle and supplementary angle. So let me continue with the complementary angle and supplementary angle, and we will solve some of the questions also. A student, this complementary angle means we have to take two angles. So this complementary angle is always for two angles such that their sum is 90 degree. See, any two angle is given and their sum is 90 degree, it is called complementary angle. So let one angle be alpha, another angle be theta, then alpha plus theta is equals to 90 degree. It is called as complementary angle. A student, here alpha and theta need not be adjacent angle. Alpha and theta need not be adjacent angle. If they are adjacent angle, then it is also okay. If not adjacent angle, still it is okay. So students, this complementary angle means if we are considering the right angle and we are dividing it into two angles, this angle is alpha, this angle is theta. So this alpha plus theta is equals to 90 degree. This is the one case. Another possibility is that if we consider two angle such that this is alpha and this is theta. This angle is already 90 degree, it is given. Okay. In this case, if alpha plus theta is equals to 90 degree, here also alpha and theta are complementary angle. So a student, alpha and theta are complementary angle means any two angle whose sum is 90 degree, it is called as complementary angle. These two angles may be adjacent or may not be. In this case, this is the adjacent angle. And in this second case, this is non-adjacent. Okay, so this way. The question frames are also very easy. So let us take one of the question based on this. So complementary angle simply mean the sum of two angles is 90 degree. It may be possible that, students, it may be possible that one angle alpha is here, another angle theta is formed here at the same vertex. Okay, it is also possible to have such angle. So you need not worry, you have to just watch whether sum of these two is 90 degree or not. So in this case, if it is alpha plus theta is equals to 90 degree, so alpha and theta are called complementary angle. So in this case, the sum of these two angles means if one angle is theta, then its complementary value or complementary angle, what will be its complementary angle? That is calculated by 90 minus of theta. So theta and 90 minus theta are called as complementary pair. Theta and 90 minus theta are complementary pair, because these are in pair means two. Student, you are able to listen me now. If you are not able to listen me, then please interrupt. Okay.
Able to listen, sir.
Okay, good. Complementary pair. So complementary pair always means the two thing, okay, or the two. They are called as complementary angle, because if you again add this theta plus 90 minus theta, you will get 90 degree. It means this theta and 90 minus theta are complementary pair. So question is framed based on this. So write down the question. So find two complementary angle or find a complementary pair such that one angle is 1/3 of other. Angle is 1/3 of its complementary angle. Student, here we have to find two angles and the relation is given. The term complementary angle is used here. So this is important. Find a complementary pair. The condition given is one of this angle is 1/3 of its complementary angle. A student, for solving this, you have to assume one angle. So let an angle be, you may consider x or theta, any value. Okay, let me consider that as the x itself. Then what is the complementary value of this x? Yes, that we have to calculate. The complementary angle of x, what it will be? It will be 90 minus of x. Okay, it is this one.
Yes.
Now, this way we have applied the concept of complementary angle. Now, condition given is one angle is 1/3 of its complementary angle. A student, in this case, you have to understand, if we are considering this x, then its complementary angle is 90 minus x. Or even if you consider 90 minus x, its complementary angle will be what? 90 minus of 90 minus x. You will get, this 90 will get cancelled, and changing the sign of this x, because negative is outside this bracket, it will turn into x. Means for this x, 90 minus x is complementary angle. And for this 90 minus x, the x itself is the complementary angle. Okay? So here it is given that one angle is 1/3 of its complementary angle. So you are free to consider this one angle as x. This is equals to how much? 1/3 of its complementary angle. So this x is equals to 1/3 of, what is the complementary angle of x? That we have written here. It is our 90 minus x. Okay, it is so simple. A student, you may choose the angle as 90 minus x. It is also okay. Then you may also consider this angle 90 minus x. Then its complementary angle will be the x itself. You may choose this way also. So while choosing 90 minus x as the angle, its complementary angle will be x. While choosing x as the angle, its complementary angle is 90 minus x. The condition given is one angle is 1/3 of its complementary angle. So this condition given in question that we have applied. Now let us solve it. So solving any of these, we will get the same result. So this implies x on left hand side. So 3x plus x is equals to 90 degree. Then this means it becomes 4x. Is it okay? Or any doubt? Then a student may ask. So x is equals to 90 by 4. Go on dividing. How much time it is this? 2 times.
2 times.
Yes. Then 10. Again it is 2 times.
22.
Then it is 2. Then it is 0.5. Is it okay? So this is x is this much degree. So this implies one angle is, or the smaller angle is 22.5 degree. What is the other angle? Other angle is 90 minus of x. So that we have to calculate 90 minus of 22.5. What we will left? It will be 67.5. A student, here we have to verify also, or you can also verify. While which angle is bigger? 90 minus x. This angle is bigger. If you are dividing this bigger angle by 3, are we getting the smaller angle? So go for dividing this. It is giving us the 2 times. Then 7, again 2 times. 1 is there. Then the point is there, and 5. Means it's okay. Means our calculation for one angle as 22.5 and other angle is 67.5 is okay. Okay. So this way you have to calculate the two angles. Therefore, two complementary angle are, or simply complementary angle are, one is 22.5 degree and other is 67.5 degree. Okay, student, it is this. So you can adopt any of this. Here I have chosen x equals to 1/3 of 90 minus x. You are free to choose this one also. 90 minus x is equals to 1/3 of x. That is also okay. A student, try to get for this 90 minus x equals to 1/3 of x. By this way, try to get it. And please tell me.
Okay, sir.
So while solving this, a student, 3 have to multiply with 90 minus x. So 3, 90.
22.5.
Which value? X value is 22.5.
Yes, sir.
Again X value is 22.5. Is it okay? हाँ बताइए, आप ही तो बोले ना 22.5. From this method, X is also coming 22.5. Do you mean that? So multiply this 3 on left hand side. This is equals to X only. So 9 3s are 27 0 minus of 3x is equals to X. In this case 270, bringing this on this side, X plus 3x. Student, there is a difference in calculation and you have to understand those differences. Means it is 270 is equals to 4 of X. This means 270 by 4 is equals to X. Dividing 270 by 4, you will get 67.5 is equals to X. So in this case, you are getting that X is 67.5 degree. Okay. So in this case, X is coming at this one. So now its complementary angle. So what is its complementary angle in this case? Again, it will be our 90 minus of X. So subtracting 90 minus of 67.5, you will get 22.5. So student, if you are choosing this way, say 90 minus X as angle and its complementary X, then you will get this bigger value of X. Okay. Though the other angle means 90 minus X value will be the same, means 22.5. So these two values that we are obtaining, these two values are complementary for each other. Therefore, complementary pair are what are? So you are free to write any of these as the first one or second one. That doesn't make any difference. 67.5 degree, comma 22.5 degree. Okay, student. So write this way or this way, you will get the same result. So ultimately, just the position get interchanged because both of these are complementary for each other. That you have to keep in mind. Student, any doubt then please ask. Otherwise, this complementary angle based question are based on this concept only. So now let us go for the other kind of angle called supplementary.
90 minus theta is one pair, so 90 minus alpha cannot be one pair.
What do you mean? Not exactly getting. Tell me once again.
No, sir. For complementary angle pairs, 90 minus theta is one pair, and can we take 90 minus alpha as a pair?
The same thing. No, I told you if you are taking two angle. So what is this complementary angle? Say I had taken theta plus alpha is equals to two angle as 90 degree. Means if I am taking one angle as theta, then other is alpha, then what is this value of alpha if we are knowing this theta? So this is the condition for complementary angle. From here we can calculate alpha is nothing but it is 90 minus theta. So I am directly writing in term of one variable only. So rather than taking the two variable alpha and theta, I can take the complementary angle simply as one as alpha and other as 90 minus alpha, or one as theta then other as 90 minus theta. Or if we are taking alpha, then we can calculate theta is equals to 90 minus alpha. So this way, just take one variable alpha and another variable 90 minus alpha. Means 90 minus that angle. So one angle you have to take and then that angle have to be subtracted from the 90. These two are complementary pair. So this way we have to choose. Means in this case, if we are taking theta and the other one is 90 minus theta. So by which symbol you are denoting, it doesn't depend on that. Okay. So these are your complementary pair. Okay. So rather than taking alpha and theta, you just take one angle as alpha, write the other as 90 minus alpha, or take one angle as theta, write the other as 90 minus theta. Student, any doubt? Then please ask.
No doubt, sir.
Now is it okay? The same thing I have written while defining this complementary angle. Student, here we have written, this is the definition. Any two angle whose sum is 90 degrees is called complementary angle. Now, if one angle is taken as theta, so that's why lastly we have concluded like this. If one angle is taken as theta, then its complementary angle can simply be calculated. So the complementary angle is what? Alpha. So alpha is simply calculated by 90 minus theta. Okay. So if theta is there, then from this alpha we can calculate as 90 minus theta. So always it is better to keep just in one variable. So that's why complementary pair is written as your one as theta, then another is 90 minus theta. Or if you are denoting the angle with the variable x, then other will be 90 minus x. If you are denoting this angle by alpha, then other complementary angle will be 90 minus alpha. Okay. So irrespective of variable denotation, you have to just take one as that angle, another as 90 minus of that angle. Are you getting now? Is it okay, students?
Okay, sir.
Good. So it is best. Now I think the network is quite smooth. Now it is appear to me corrected, because on other screen I am getting it is now very much smooth. Okay. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So this was about our complementary angle. Now we have to go for supplementary angle. Then we will go for linear pair. A student, for complementary angle, the two angles need not be adjacent one. They may be adjacent or may not be. Like these are the three conditions that we have drawn, in which alpha plus theta was 90 degree. So that was giving a right angle. But in this case, the two angle of a triangle whose sum is 90 degree, obviously the third angle will also be 90 degree, that we will see later. Here two different angles having common vertex, and their sum is 90 degree. So in this case, if they are complementary angle with one angle theta, its complementary angle value can be calculated by 90 minus theta. Okay. So based on this, we had solved this question where one angle was considered as 1/3 of its complementary angle. So one angle that we have considered was x. Its complementary angle value is 90 minus x. Then according to condition, 90 minus x, or even if you are taking 90 minus x as the angle, its complementary value is x itself. This is also written here. So if you apply 90 minus x equal to 1/3 of x, you will get the same result, finally the same pair. But while calculating, the x value that you will get will be different. So just in this case, x and 90 minus x are getting interchanged with each other. This thing we have to keep in mind. Now let us go for the supplementary angle. Student, complementary angle is over. Now let me go for supplementary angle. It is our 8th one. A student, like complementary angle, supplementary angle is nothing but the two angles such that their sum is sum is 180 degree. It is simply mean that here these two angles may be your adjacent or may not be adjacent. So this may be adjacent, may not be adjacent, or may not be adjacent. These are the two possibilities that we have to consider. So what are the possible figure? It is possible that one angle, say theta, is like this one. The other angle is so big that it will turn into a straight line. This become the alpha. Then in this case, alpha plus theta is equals to 180 degree. So if one of the angle is theta, then alpha can be calculated as 180 minus of theta. So therefore, this theta is given to us. Then this theta and 180 minus theta, these two are called as complementary pair. So one is complementary pair for other. So these are,
Sir, supplementary.
sorry, yes, it is supplementary. I'm talking it is supplementary. So these are called as supplementary pair. A student, here I have taken the two angle at the adjacent angle, but these two angle which are adjacent, then we are getting that it is always forming a straight line. So therefore such complementary pair is called as linear pair. Okay, the complementary angle or complementary pair form a straight line or a straight angle. So such supplementary angle which is forming a straight line, so such pair is given a special name called linear pair. It is called as linear pair. So a student, linear pair is nothing but a special case of your supplementary pair. But it is also possible that there may be given two different angle whose sum is 180 degree. Example, if I consider a rectangle, then this is your 90 degree, this is also your 90 degree. In this case, sum of these two angle means, let us call this as theta and this as alpha. In this case, theta plus alpha is 90 plus 90, but these two are different. It is 180 degree. So in this case also these two are supplementary for each other. So here also theta and alpha are supplementary.
Form a straight line.
It is not forming a straight line in this case. If it is forming the straight line, that is called the linear pair. Okay. In this case, it is not forming a straight line because the two angles are at different vertex and are at different line. One is at A, another is at B. It need not be in this way also. It is also possible that there could be a quadrilateral such that the sum of their opposite angle is 180 degree. Say, Let us consider this as a quadrilateral. In this case, if we consider this angle A and this angle C, so here if I consider this as theta, this as alpha, then in this case theta plus alpha is equals to 180 degree. Means these two angles are forming complementary pair. No, supplementary pair. The sum here we are taking is 180. So this indicates that these two angles, one as this theta, another this as the alpha that we are taking. Though they are at different places, but their sum is 180 degree. So this theta and alpha are complementary to each other. Is it okay? A student, 180 degree is called supplementary. To each other. So students, supplementary simply means the sum of two angles should be 180 degrees. This is the only condition. Whether these two angles are adjacent or not. If they are adjacent, then forming a straight line, then it is called as linear pair. I will define linear pair separately. But supplementary always means irrespective of where the angle is, their sum should be 180 degree. That is the only condition. Okay, student? Any more doubt, then please ask. No doubt? Okay. Then we shall continue with one of the question based on this. We will discuss this linear pair also as a separate topic, like complementary angle. The supplementary angle based questions are also framed. So, right? Find two angle such that one is 1/5 of its supplementary angle, such that one angle is, sorry, it is one angle 1/5 of its supplementary angle. Quickly, student, please find it. I have solved for complementary angle based on same.
X is equal to 1/5 of 180 minus.
Tell me the exact answer, the value of these two angles, not the way you want to solve, because I had already solved and explained. So finally, calculate the answer and post in chat box. All the students, please do it. I'm giving you just one or 2 minutes.
Sir, X is equal to 30 degree.
Very good. A student, it is given that we have to take two angles such that they are supplementary to each other. And one is,
sir, one is 30 degree and another is 150 degree.
Very good. The same is posted by Chandan also. Okay, a student. So let one angle be so denote this angle by any symbol. let me denote by theta. Then what is its supplementary angle? So first calculate the supplementary angle. Supplementary angle of this theta we want to calculate. Supplementary simply means this value theta have to be subtracted from 180. So it is 180 minus theta. Now we have these two angles. One is theta and other is 180 minus theta. Now, according to question, what is there? One angle, you can take this as theta itself, is 1/5 of the supplementary angle of theta. Supplementary angle of theta is 180 minus theta, that we have also calculated. So this equation you have to solve. For solving this, bring this 5 in left hand side, it becomes 5 theta is equals to 180 minus of theta. So bring all the theta on one side. This is negative on the right hand side. It will turn into 6 theta is equals to 180. Hope student, you people are getting this. This means theta value is calculated by 180 by 6. It is 30 degrees. So if theta is known, then what is its complementary value? Or what is other angle?
180 minus theta.
Yes, its complementary value 180 minus theta. So 180 minus 30, it is our 150 degree. Therefore, required angle are your 30 degree and 150 degree. Students, you can verify this. How you can verify? One is 1/5. So the bigger angle, if you divide this bigger angle by 5, you are getting the smaller angle. So it is okay. Okay. So bigger angle you will take, you will just take the 1/5, you are getting the smaller angle. So condition is satisfied. So this way your answer you can verify by yourself. So this is related to complementary angle and supplementary angle. Students, now we have to go for linear pair. This is the 9th one. Linear pair means it is a special case of supplementary angle where the two angles are adjacent to each other. So two adjacent angle whose sum is 180 degrees. So here the two angles should be adjacent. That is, addition of these two angles form a straight angle. So a straight angle or a straight line is formed. Means what? If you have this angle as theta, then other angle should be so big that it become a straight line. That means I have taken the other angle BOC as alpha such that this become a straight line. Get it? So in this case, alpha plus theta is equals to 180 degree. So if theta is known, then what will be the value of alpha? 180 minus of theta. Therefore, What are linear pair? Linear pair. So if one angle is theta, the other part of this pair will be 180 minus theta. Is theta and 180 minus theta. A student, you can verify this. If you add this theta with 180 minus theta, what you will get? You will get theta plus 180 minus of theta. Theta are getting cancelled. It is 180. So therefore, this theta and 180 minus theta, these two are forming the linear pair. Provided in the figure, it is forming adjacent. That is the condition. So it is a special case of supplementary angle. So right, it is a special case of supplementary angle. Students, in supplementary angles, we have observed that two angles can be at any location, but their sum should be 180. Like here it is shown in this quadrilateral, angle A plus angle C or theta plus alpha is 180. So they are supplementary to each other, though these two angles are not touching each other. But in this figure, see the figure of a straight line on right corner, you are getting that it is forming a linear pair also in addition to supplementary pair. Ready? So this way you have to understand. So linear pair simply means this sum is 180 degree. So how the question is framed? You can see like this. In figure shown, so I am drawing the figure like this. Figure is not up to the scale, so may appear like different. Consider this as O, this as A, this as B, this as C. Okay. So in figure shown, let us consider this as 45 degree. So in the figure shown, find angle BOC if angle AOB and angle BOC are complementary pair, are forming linear pair. Student, please tell me quickly. Very simple question.
180 minus 45.
Sir, 180 minus 45.
What is the value? So it's very easy. It is given that this angle, see angle AOB, A, O and B.
Alpha is equal to 180 minus 45.
And angle BOC coming here, moving here. These two angles are forming linear pair.
Linear pair.
So this linear pair simply means, since it is given that it is a linear pair, it simply means angle AOB plus angle BOC. You are getting this, B must be common, then only it will form a linear pair. It is 180 degree.
180 degree.
So it, yeah, wait. So this angle is given to us in the figure, angle AOB, it is 45.
45 degree.
And wait, I'm writing no. Everyone is listening. Okay, I'm getting that you are knowing. So let me just calculate and quickly write it. So angle BOC is equals to 180 degree, because there are various, I mean, type of students, and they have different level of understanding. So, well, you know, I have to explain and teach all the students, even from the poor level to outstanding students also. So, आपको आती है, it is good thing, but for your friends, you have to slightly keep patience. Okay?
Okay, sir.
ताकि उनको हमारी बातें थोड़ा क्लियर सुनाई पड़े. इसके लिए I'm getting it that you are knowing. I can even move very faster. You will see in our NTSE and other competitive classes how much you can solve. I am able to solve that way only, and I am able to deliver by that way. But ये basic class है, इसमें हमें थोड़े धीरे-धीरे और हर बच्चे को लेकर के चलना पड़ता है. So please bear with me. So now just solving this means here this 45 have to be sent on right hand side. You will left with BOC is equals to 180 minus of 45. So angle BOC, subtracting this, it is 135 degrees. So this is the answer. So by applying this way, you can calculate, or you can directly calculate BOC is, since it is linear, so it is 180 minus 45. Even from the figure, you can directly write. So directly 135. So in MCQ, no need to write this much step. You can quickly apply the formula or concept of your linear pair. So one angle is given, the other will be 180 minus that angle. You will get this as 135. So this way you have to solve. The questions are very simple. Okay, student? So this was about the linear pair. Now let me go for the other kind of angle called vertically opposite angle. So student, write that. Vertically opposite angle. A student, we have to keep in mind vertically means they have common vertex. But common vertex is not sufficient. They are opposite to each other. Okay. So this opposite tails lies in same line. That is other thing. So student, if I am drawing one line like this, let us call this as A and B. The other line like this, let us call this as C and D. Student, the point where they are intersecting, let us call this as O. Getting my point? So O is here. Yes. Common to both the line. So O is acting as common vertex. Now vertically opposite means the vertex is common, but they are totally opposite. So student, if I am considering this, say starting from A, coming to O, then going towards C. In this case, we can observe that the angle form AOC, let me denote this by theta. But if I am extending this AO on the other side, we are able to go in the direction of OB. Getting? And if I am extending OC in other side, we are able to go in direction of OD. Getting? Now this OB and OD, they are just opposite to our OA and OC. So in this case, with this ray, the angle form is just opposite to this, and this will also be theta. Are you getting? So this way, these two are vertically opposite to each other. So right here, these are short we will write VOA. So these are vertically opposite angle. Student, is there any other vertically opposite angle possible in this? Then please give the name.
COB
Yes,
and AOD.
And AOD.
Very
COB
good.
and AOD.
So these vertically opposite angle, they are also in pair, and they are also equal to each other. That we can also prove, that we will also prove right now. So a student, in this case we are able to see, one I had written angle AOC, and the other we have written was angle BOD. It was this one. The other pair is, if I consider AOD, the student must understand this AOD starting with this A, O and D, means it is like this angle that I am considering. Okay, students? And the just extending to other, you will get this new angle.
Yes.
So angle, good. So angle BOC. And we will observe, or even we can prove, that angle AOC is equals to angle BOD, and angle AOD is equals to angle BOC. But you must keep in mind, these are the vertically opposite angles, so they are equal. But here you cannot say angle AOC is equals to angle AOD. Can we say? No, we cannot say. But angle AOC is not equals to angle AOD. This thing we have to understand. Okay, student? Now we have to prove that the vertically opposite angle are equal. Whatever we have written, that we also have to prove. So vertically opposite angle means laying between same straight line but in opposite direction of the common vertex. Right? What is this vertically opposite angle? So two angles between same straight line between same straight line while they are in same straight line but opposite to a common vertex. So means they are opposite to a common vertex and they are between the same straight line. It is important. So that we have done here. So it could be in any orientation. It may be possible to have such an orientation. In this case, what will be the vertically opposite line? If you are considering this line, then here we are getting this angle is just opposite to this angle. And this bigger angle marked by double 1, they are also equal. For writing this as equal, writing the same mark. And these two also equal. Getting it, student? So this is. Now the question is, prove that vertically opposite angle are equal. So that is a theorem also. In geometry, we have to prove this in the form of theorem. So prove that vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. This we have to prove. A student, in geometry you have to prove this. For that you have to start, and before that you have to first draw the diagram. So what is the diagram? So draw the diagram. Draw vertically opposite angle. Means you will have to take two straight line which are intersecting. So let me take like this. Let us take this as AB and this as our CD. Now, what are the vertically opposite angle? That we have to write. So what is to prove? That you have to write here. So let me mark this angle by certain symbols or certain number itself. Let me mark this angle as 1, this angle as 2, this angle as 3, this angle as 4. Okay, this will be convenient in writing. You may mark alpha, beta, gamma, zeta also. You may mark x, y, z, u, v also. I have written in the term of number itself, the angle. This is not 1 degree, but it is representing an angle. Then what is to be proved? Angle 1 is equals to angle 3 and angle 2 is equals to angle 4. This have to be proved. So what is to be proved? This you have to write. Now we have to start proofing. So there we have to write PROOF. This we have to write. Now see, we have to focus over one of the straight line at a time. And we have to consider the linear pair at a time. Okay, student? Now say line AB. So in this line AB, this point of intersection, let us consider this point as O. Are you getting this point? O means the vertex or the common vertex O, which is written before 3. So right, this is a straight line. So a straight angle is formed. A straight angle or linear pair is formed here. What are the linear pair formed in this case?
Angle 1 plus angle 2.
Very good. Linear pair is what is? See, a student, consider this OC by OC. While considering OC, this one, in this case we can write angle 1 plus angle 2 is our 180 degree. This is one line that we can write. Again, a student,
Angle 4 is 180 degree.
Again, you have to change the line. A student, this is the concept that you have to keep in mind. AB I have considered. Now you consider this as C and D because we want to correlate this angle 2 and 3 now, so that 1 and 3 can be correlated to become common. Now again, CD as a straight line, and on this CD we have OB, form linear pair. I hope a student might be getting this. So I'm talking for this one. I have considered this line, then I have considered this line OB, this one over this CD. Are you getting now? It means in this case angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degree. Now see, a student, you have to compare 1 and 2, equation 1 and 2. What we can write? Right hand side of both the equation is 180 degrees, so left hand side can be equated. So right from 1 and 2, what we can write? First we have written angle 1 plus angle 2 was 180, and from these 2 we have seen that angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180. Means both of these are equal to 180. So you can leave this equating to 180. You can just write this much. Now we are observing these 2 is the same and they are on the opposite side, so they will get cancelled. So angle 1 is equals to angle 3. So thus vertically opposite angle are equal. After proving one, you can prove the other. Similarly, you can write, simply you can write angle 2 and equal to angle 4. So just prove one and write similarly. That will give you the result. So this was the one way, or one of the important condition to be applied for vertically opposite angle. A student, based on this, let us frame a question. So in figure, let us take a figure. Observe this figure carefully. So let me take this angle as 60 degree. And this angle is 30 degree. Then you have to find all these angles. What is this angle? X. And what is this angle? The Y. And what is this angle Z? So in figure, find a known angle, known angles X, Y, and Z. A student, find it quickly. Please tell me.
Z is equal to 30 degrees.
Very good. A student, you have to just observe linear pair and vertically opposite angle. Very good. By that way, you can give the answer quickly. हाँ दर्निश बताइए, आप जल्दी बतलाइए. A student, here we are observing that this Z is just opposite to angle Z is equals to 30 degree. Why? The reason you have to write, they are vertically opposite angle. This thing we have calculated. Okay, student? It is one thing. Now, what about this X? How we can calculate this X?
Linear pair.
Very good. Also, which one is forming the linear pair? You have to observe this is the straight line.
30.
So this 30 plus X will be 180 degree. So CD as a straight line. Therefore, you have to watch from this 30 degree plus X. This is the 30 and this is the X. This is forming the straight angle 180 degree. So this implies X you have to subtract from 180. It is 150 degree. So this way X is calculated, Z is calculated. Now a student, we have to calculate Y. How Y can be calculated? Again you have to consider this way. Are you getting like this? Getting now? Again we have to consider CD as a straight line, but this CD straight line we have to consider now CO Let me call this point as O. COE plus angle EOB plus angle BOD is equals to 180 degree. Right? So angle COE plus angle EOB plus angle BOD, because it is forming a straight line. So student, once again watch this. So if we are going to take like this, we have to first take this angle, watch it, then we have to take this angle, then we have to take this angle. These are the three angles. In this direction we have to take. They are also forming the straight line because it is over this same straight line. So these three angles sum will be a straight angle. So a straight angle means always their sum of any number of angles would be 180 degree. So this sum is our 180 degree. A student, apply this. In this case, we can write for COE, which is Y to be calculated. Angle EOB 60 degree is given, plus angle BOD, this Z we have calculated, 150 is equals to how much? 180. A student, from here what we are observing, see, this gives a very interesting thing. Though I have taken the question randomly, but how is this? Please watch it. So this Y plus adding this two, it is giving us more than 180. So Y become negative. In this case, we are getting that Y become negative. So whatever this 60 that we are considering, it cannot be 60 degrees. So this angle we have to reduce. Let us take this as 20 degree only. Because adding these two, it will give you 210 degree. Then 180 minus 210, it will become minus of 30 degree, which is not possible. So whatever this 60 degree angle that we have taken, it's too long. Yes, tell me.
The BOD is
Sir, angle BOD is 30 degree.
Yes, sir, you have taken 150.
Sir, angle BOD is 30 degree.
Very good.
Z, because it is vertically opposite angles.
Yes, yes, yes. So that is our 30 degree. You are right, student. By mistake, we have written some wrong value. So write this as 30 degree. Now it is okay. Plus 90 is equals to 180 degree. So this implies Y is equals to 180 minus 90. So angle Y is equals to 90 degree. It is one third one that we have. A student, there is other way of calculating this Y also. One may think, see, what is that? A student, one may think, whatever this X is there, this X is same as the vertically opposite angle, this much. Also means, or what we can write, angle AOD is equals to angle COB. They are vertically opposite angle. Okay, student. So AOD we want to calculate. No, it is given. AOD already we have calculated as 150. So it is 150 is equals to COB. COB. Now this COB can be written as Y plus 60 degree. Are we getting this? Because it is sum of the two, Y plus 60 degree. So this way we can write 150 minus of 60 is equals to Y. This means Y is again your 90 degree. We are getting the same answer. So as student, vertically opposite angle linear pair, all these questions are connected together to get the final answer. Any doubt, then please ask, otherwise let me stop the class here. I have to go for class 10. Okay, student?
No doubt, sir.
So next day we will go for other type of angle, and in the triangle, those things we will learn. But after learning this, you are able to solve the question of our textbook. See, I will also explain in next class, but you can see now. A student, the similar kind of figure is this one, 6.1. Are we getting the similar kind of figure?
Yes,
You have
sir.
to calculate the value exactly or nearly the same kind of question. If you consider the question number 2, you will get nearly the same kind of concept or same kind of figure. So that you have to take. See here, it is ratio A is to B is 2 is to 3, means one you will consider as 2x, another as 3x. Then you will just substitute as in the linear pair, you will get it. So try to solve these questions. Okay, next day I will solve some of these questions, and I will go for next topic called parallel line and transversal, their angles also. Okay, student?
It says 6.1, no?
Yeah, you have to solve this 6.1 only right now. Then we are left with the 2 topic. I think 2 more class we are able to finish this chapter. So write down the homework. Students, your homework is our textbook 6.1. Please solve only this much. And RC, whatever you are solving linear equation in 2 variable, please finish those questions. Linear equation in 2 variable. Question number 10, I think I have given from 1 to 10, no?
Sir, from exercise RC book exercise 1, full exercise over exercise 1.
Okay, then exercise 2, a student, please do from question number 1 to 5. Means these 6 questions from your textbook of chapter 6, and from our notes, do the 5 question only. Okay, student, this is your homework. So tomorrow we will meet again to proceed further. Any doubt, student, then please tell me quickly. If no doubt, then I will stop the class.
No, sir.
ओके स्टूडेंट, सो प्लीज बियर विथ मी, थोड़ा मन से पढ़ाई करिए, थोड़ी आपकी छुट्टियां हैं, बट अब जितना अच्छा पढ़ाई करेंगे उतना आपको हेल्प मिलेगा. आई हैव ऑलरेडी पोस्टेड दिस होमवर्क इन व्हाट्सएप आल्सो.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you. A student
Sir, I
can
have
leave the
completed RC book exercise 1.